because you've all now had some sort of you've been in the parks during the holiday season. So I want to hear, just like right out of the gate, maybe starting with Landon to Steffers to Justin, what was your favorite holiday touch at the parks this year? Something maybe we missed or something big. It doesn't matter. But I'll start with Landon there. Something in the parks at the holidays that really hit in the feels.
The thing that I take away most from Disney's, and I'm going to focus on Disney's Christmas because that is what my last trip was focused on. And I saw all Disney Christmas on my last trip, even though Epcot was still not participating, which just kind of still befuddled me. And that's something I did want to talk about. I missed out on the Living with the Land Christmas overlay. That is one of the coolest things that they offer on Walt Disney's property. And I'm still kind of bummed out that I missed out on it, but I am still glad that I was able to partake in it in years past, to the point that I may or may not have a 9 then plus a 5-minute video on my phone of me going through the entire dang thing. So I can relive it whenever I want to. Now, granted, we all know watching something like, Christmas lights or a fireworks show is one thing. Seeing it with your own eyes and taking it in is a completely different thing, but it's better than nothing, particularly when Disney wasn't deciding to celebrate Christmas in Epcot when it was celebrating everywhere else. But a park that was celebrating Christmas, everybody wants to talk about how good Hollywood Studios looks. It does look great, celebrating dressed up for Christmas. Everybody wants to talk about how good Magic Kingdom looks when it's dressed up and celebrating Christmas. I want to talk about Animal Kingdom.
Of course you do, Landon.
Hey, you know what? Us monorails, we have a gimmick to maintain. They're right around, as soon as you get, what is it? You walk over the bridge around the Tree of Life, Discovery Island, that whole area, the marionette menageries or whatever. I think those are some of the coolest things. They keep rotating them out, and the cast members that are working the puppets, how they interact with the crowd, particularly how they interact with the younger people visiting Animal Kingdom. On my last trip, me and the Smoking Hot Girlfriend, we were able to just kind of sit off to the side and watch how the polar bear, the cast member who was, I guess for the lack of a better term, manning the polar bear, was able to walk around and get up in the face of a bunch of small kids and boop them in the nose, and the kids would light up and seeing that type of reaction. It's yes, that is like that's Disney, that's Christmas. That is the stuff that me as a big giant man child is still chasing. Like whenever I go down to Disney, and on top of that, it's a Christmas thing. So it's like I want to give a shout out to those marionettes. I think those are super awesome in the Animal Kingdom.
Fine, Landon, you sold me. You know what? No one could have made me get in the feels about Animal Kingdom, but your description of that, I'm intrigued.
There it is. So, there it is. It truly is a Christmas miracle.
Steffers.
So I will obviously start with Disney and end on the better parks. I'm kidding. So we'll see. I did actually ride Living with the Land, and I think out of all of the Disney parks, I only have been to Animal Kingdom once during the holidays, so I can't really give a too deep of an opinion. But I think Epcot with Living with the Land is what hits me in the feels the most. I'm searching my brain, but I love it's just feel good, and I like plants and things. So
you're not saying that to twist the knife in Landon. I feel like you're just the one thing that you couldn't see, Landon.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm dead to Steffers after this point, so it's totally fine.
No, you made a good point. I think actually that is something that's really great to do around the holiday season. That I'll definitely we didn't even have Epcot planned in our trip, so I was like, can we go do this and get my caramel corn, but also ride Living with the Land, and then we did it. So that's for Disney overall. Not that Magic Kingdom doesn't do it right, but Epcot. Epcot is my answer. Mm-hmm. And then Wizarding World at Universal. is absolutely gorgeous. Even if you don't ride anything or like go into the shops, just go into the Wizarding World. Both parks, the lights are phenomenal, especially around the night bus, that little courtyard area. 10 out of 10 puts me in my feels. If only they did an ET Christmas overlay. I'm just saying.
Oh, I have a question for you about ET later, Stuffer. So
well, and what you said, I also might have a question for the panel that is assembled before us based on something you just said there, Steffers.
Oh, there's a lot of
no,
follow-up.
I'm really why did
No.
I trigger some follow-up?
Lots of cliffhangers. So we'll get past the Justin Monorail here for his answer.
I just want to say, Landon, I am so proud of you because you absolutely took the words right out of my mouth. And so since you covered the Merry Menagerie, you freed me up to say something else, because that's absolutely where I was going to go. I feel like what they've done in Animal Kingdom to start to incorporate the holidays has been spot on, perfect. Like there needs to be more. There's not quite enough. I'd love to see them do something in Pandora, but
oh my God, yes.
Yeah, but we're just on the tip of the iceberg of what could be done there. So many possibilities in Animal Kingdom. People just gloss right over it. They don't give it the love it deserves. But I'm telling you, it's the park to go to.
Jay, would you say that maybe there's some AK haters out there?
I mean, I think there are. I've heard. There's a rumor. There's a rumor going around that I don't know if it's people we know necessarily.
No,
it's hard to imagine that people that we love and care about would be AK haters. But
no.
I think it's a great park for a few hours.
Yeah,
you know?
I would be remiss by not saying that it's the 6th park chronologically.
Like,
but no, you all left me the opportunity to do a couple of things, which I am very happy to take up, and that is number one. I think last year, I don't know that I got into the Magic Kingdom during the season when the tree was actually up. So this year I went the first weekend after they had put the tree up in the Magic Kingdom, and they had the wreaths all down Main Street. And just, I want to give a shout out just to that classic decor in the original Orlando park. Like it is beautiful. It's timeless. It's perfect. And when you see, especially at night, you get that look down Main Street. Like if the castle is behind you and you're looking down Main Street at that giant tree in front of the train station and the wreath and the lights, oh my gosh, like that. That is magical and beautiful, and that will put you in the holiday spirit. So that was something that got me in the feels. But I did want to say, the last couple of years, I've really started to appreciate what they've done at Universal for the holidays. And if you've never had a chance to go to Seuss Landing, if you've never had a chance, I highly recommend Seuss Landing at the holidays. But that holiday parade, that with the finale of Santa coming up and lighting up the tree right there in front of the best ride in the park, Jimmy Fallon. I mean, it is something, like, it really is amazing. It's wonderful. And it gives you all of the nostalgic feels to see. You get to see the balloons, you get to see all the characters and just the music. And it really encapsulates the feeling of the holiday. And I highly recommend it for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah, that Macy's parade is just incredible.
Merry Christmas, thank you, Santa.